Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is what if Boruto got Venom? Well, yeah, got like the character Venom. What's it called? The symbiote or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's called symbiote. Got the symbiote Venom. So how is this gonna work? How is Venom gonna go from Marvel towards anime from Boruto, the next generation? Well, also if you don't know who what's called Venom is, I swear to God, I don't even know why you click on this video. You should never click on a video which you don't know what the fuck the character is. But if you do know who the character is, Venom, I will give you a little explaining. One of the best fucking... I just like this character because he just says, eat the fucking face. Why not? And I'm going to be taking some personality from Venom from what's called the movie. What's called where Eddie, who got Venom and all that. Venom. God, he's just fucking hilarious in that. But yeah. But yeah, Venom is basically a symbiote. A symbiote from another, what's it called, a planet where multiple symbionts usually travel the world, blah, 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 to devour people's insides. And, well, you gotta be they devour you unless they choose you to be compatible with them. And then you get to, well, yeah, you're compatible with them. But if you're not, you're dead, so fuck off. You can't use their power. Or you guys can't, like, combine their power. Think of it like Asta and Libby. Yeah, Libby. Where, like, they combine both their powers to go into the demonic form. Yeah, like that. But in this case, you're extremely fucking hungry, okay? Now, let me begin where this is actually gonna start. Okay, so Boruto, he already stopped what's called Cinderella's whole wanting to explore the whole freaking village and all that. So Boruto's not getting the venom through there, okay? So Boruto, okay, so the Sakura arc. This is where Sakura does go gets the whole package towards what's called to the sort of the Seven Hokage, but also wanted to go to meet her father, blah blah blah. This arc, well, instead of Boruto doing absolutely nothing, Boruto just decided to realize that he is weak as shit. His sister is stronger than him. Everyone is stronger than him because he barely trains. He only plays video games. And he only managed to, defeat Tsundere by just talking to her. He knows he isn't gonna be able to defeat people with just words, okay? He isn't Naruto. He isn't gonna be talking to them with words. Because he's not Naruto. He doesn't have a bad, worse story or a sad and worse story than Naruto is. Boruto just has what's called father issues that doesn't want to come back home because he went to go get milk. Yeah, Naruto just decided, hey, since my father dipped on me, I'm gonna dip on my son. You get the point. So yeah, with that happening, Boruto, he is just in the forest and trying to train, but of course he can't train. He was just kicking at a stump and trying to throw shurikens at it anyway. And this is where he kind of felt unconscious because he was so tired after a while. He was there for 5 hours. Now, this is where it became dark. And of course, this is where a meteor decides to come from what's called the sky. Smash into the ground and Boruto wakes up to say, what the hell was that? And goes towards where the noise came from. He sees this giant rock and is confused. Well, it's sort of not giant rock, it's like a medium-sized rock. It's basically just almost the same size as Boruto, okay? So Boruto goes up to it, and what he does is just put his hand onto the rock to just feel what it is or whatever. And something actually launches into his hand, and Boruto does scream. The next thing happens because he does pass out. Boruto says, what the hell? Now, the rock, it is gone. Well, not really gone. It's just like, it's still there. Bart was confused why he was looking at a rock. That's why he's in a crater. And so he kind of went back home. Now, this is where some bandits actually came in front of Barto and says, look, it's a kid. Maybe we can go sell him for the highest bid or whatever. So they tried to attack Barto. Barto said, ah, shit. He does not have a kunai. He's like, fuck, what am I going to do? Use shadow clones. So he uses shadow clones. And of course his clones get easily dispelled. He's like, fuck, 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 fuck. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And this is where Venom goes, okay, let's fuck them up then. Bart says, what the fuck? Hold the fuck up. Who said that? And this is where Venom says, no time. Let's fuck him up. Bart just says, whatever. What the fuck you want me to do? Say, Venom says, mask on. And Bart just says, fuck it, mask on. The bandit says, mask on? So Bart becomes basically the giant, what's called, Venom. Bart says, what the fuck? The bandits are like, what the hell? And Venom just goes, rah, come here, little fucks. They try to stab at Bart with his sword just all shatter. And of course, Venom just fucking whack one into a fucking tree, knocking them out already. And of course, they're like, holy fucking shit. And of course, Bart kind of makes like his arm, or Venom arm, into, you know, what's called a whip. Grabs one from the neck and just pulls him over like, get over here, bitch. Stomp his ass. Of course, then another one tries to attack him. Bart grabs him, well, Venom grabs him from the neck and just says, ace him. The last one just says, oh, what are you gonna do to me? Bart puts Venom puts his hand over the person's shoulder and says, well, Bart, he just gets out of like, you know how Eddie kind of like shows that his face and all that, and there's Venom in the other half. And for some reason, Venom just decides to think of this because this Venom is actually somewhat from that world. He kind of managed to escape the great destruction from the planet, and yeah, and he misses Eddie, but yeah. And Barto's still compatible with him, so yeah. So with that happening, what Barto just kind of got like not a fragment of memory, but Venom does say we are Venom, and Barto says okay. Barto says we are Venom. Venom. Now, of course, a person just goes, oh, please don't kill me. And this is where Barto says, if you think, well, not Barto, Venom says, if you think I like going to hurt people, I'ma find you and I'ma eat oil like your legs and arm and make you fucking roll like. I can't talk at the same time making my voice deep. For fuck's sakes, I should have never done this. Well, not did it with Vanna's voice. Not did this, what if? I mean, I do want to do this, what if, so yeah. Whatever, fuck's sake. So yeah, and of course the person says, please don't hurt me, and Bart goes, you know what? Or Venom goes, you know what? Eats his face off. And this is where Bart just says, I ate a man, what the fuck? And of course Venom says, it's so, he gets out of the whole Venom state and all that, and Venom says, well, just know this, kid. You ate him, but that was my food. Guess what? We're gonna be extremely hungry every day. Now watch out. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop doing the Venom voice because I can't. You probably are just hearing like fucking deep ass something, but you can't probably hear it. So Venom says, you probably are gonna be very hungry every day because we are basically combined. I am a not symbiote. Why was I thinking symbiote? No, a symbiont. A symbiont are like me. You are the most person that's compatible in this world. Well, I mean, you're the person that touched the rock that was in the crater. Who the fuck touches a rock in the crater? Bart just says, okay, stop being bullying me, okay? And of course, Venom just says, whatever. Okay, sorry, I keep burping. Yeah. So of course, this is where Venom says, "Whoever just yeah, you get the point." Of course, Venom says, "You are now my compatible partner, and I will help you. You will help me. Mostly feeding me, okay? You're probably gonna have to eat a whole buffet to actually sort of uh, what's it called? Eat a whole buffet to how should I say, feed me because I do eat a lot." Now, of course, I'll help you with power, strength, and other things. Besides, we can go into that one form because, yeah. And, of course, you just gotta say some, what's called magical word that whatever. You can say mask on or you can say something else greater. I just told you to say that because I didn't actually want to take over your body. Well, it's not mostly take over your body. It's mostly, well, I mean, yes, I take over your body so I can fight and all that. But we can actually work together and to fight together. What do you say? And of course, Boruto says, you want fine, let's do it. Of course, Boruto ignored that whole eat someone's like freaking face and all that, but you get the point. And Venom also told him that I have about 2 weaknesses. One, I cannot go against someone that has an ability or something that loud frequencies, like very loud frequencies, because I would just get me back into your body and I will kind of be unable to actually help you or anything, unable to actually help you. Now, also my second weakness is fire. Don't fight someone that has fire or whatever bullshit ability, or I don't care. That will be on your own because I can't freaking deal fire. Okay, my body, I'll be basically weak and I'll die. Bart understands. Okay, I get it. And Bartle, he's just like, okay. So of course Venom just says, okay, let's go. Where are we going? Venom says, not Venom. Bart just says, oh, okay, we're just going back. Well, I'm going back to my house. Now, of course, they go to the to Bartle's house, and of course, Bartle says, hey mom, and Hinata says, Bartle, where were you? Bartle says, oh, I kind of passed out from oversleep because of training. Of course, Hinata says, Bart, you gotta come home earlier, okay? And Bartle says, sorry mom. And of course, Hinata, who is she? Let me say that again. Who is she? And Bartle says, that's my mother. Mother? I never knew about that man. And of course, Bartle says, fuck off, Venom. So, what Venom says, I didn't know Weekly had a mother, so yeah. But, yeah. With that happening, Bartle is right now just laying in his bed, and, well, he's hungry. He's like, shit, I need food. So, he kind of goes towards what's called, he leaves the house and goes towards the burger place. And he still has enough money to buy a whole fucking burger. And he orders a lot of burgers. Like, well, not burgers. He says, where the fuck should I go? Where should I go? You like burgers, Venom? Venom says, I don't care what it is. It's just gotta help us survive. Of course, this is where Bart says, what should I eat? Screw it. Yeah, you want burgers. So he goes towards the burger place, and of course, this is where Shikadai, and she kind of saw Barto. And Barto ordered a lot of burgers. This is where Chojo was kind of just talking, well, not Chojo, because Chojo and Sadora kind of are on like a mission and all that. And of course, people are confused what Barto's like ordering so much burgers. Barto's fucking eating them like fucking nothing. People are just like, is he an Akamichi? So yeah, that's what they're called, Akamichis. And is it Akamichi? Yeah, it's Akamichi. Of course, where Shikadai says, Barto, why are you eating so many burgers? Barto says, I'm fucking hungry, okay? And Inuichi says, Can you eat your, food before talking? Barto goes, first of all, Inuichi, you ask a question and you expect me to actually answer it with me kind of having my face stuff. Inuichi says, true. Okay, why are you so hungry then? I haven't ate since yesterday. I've been training the whole day, passed out, and then I'm hungry as hell today. Okay, leave me the fuck alone. So this is okay. So of course Barto's eating all those burgers, and after he's done, he's like, he gets a drink, and of course he's not. He's what, full, and of course freaking what's it called? Venom just says, "It would have been better if it was a human face." Bart just says, "Fuck off! I'm not gonna eat someone's face off, okay?" Now, of course, the next day happens, and of course, it's well, not next day. It was just it was the next day, and of course, everyone was just practicing like shuriken throws and all that. And this is where Barto he just like grabs one of the shurikens, and he just launches a shuriken at the what's called stump log or whatever it is. And of course, I see Sodor just like throwing the shurikens and all that, and people are amazed and all that. Barto grabs one of the shurikens. He doesn't know his own strength, okay? Because Venom is actually helping him. Venom says, "Do you need help, kid?" Barto says, "Sure, why not?" Of course, Barto like throws the shuriken so hard that the shuriken went like on fire, like it broke the sound what's called sound barrier. It made a sound boom. Everyone was confused. It hit the target, the little log target, kinda what's called cut it in half because it broke in half. The thing went further and further into multiple trees, just cutting through. It kind of went through so many trees until it hit a rock, and then the shuriken just exploded after the massive heat. So yeah, with that, everyone looks at Barto, and Barto goes, "God damn! Holy shit!" Everyone just like, "God, holy fuck!" And of course, Shikadai says, "Barto, what the fuck was that?" Barto says, "I just threw the shuriken. I didn't know I was throwing it that hard. I guess my training paid off. I guess." This is where Sadara says, "I will become the Hokage." And Barto says, "Sure, shut the fuck up, I don't care. Become the damn Hokage." Goddamn. Don't fucking annoy me with this bullshit. People are shocked. And of course, Sadara gets angry and kind of just walks away, blah, blah, blah. Still talking about the whole what's called Sharingan on to Chojo. Of course, with that happening, the next day happens, and it is, well, Naruto talking to Aruka about the whole, what's called a trip and all that. And Barto still does the prank and all that because he wanted to actually see if he can do it. And, of course, he did get sort of a spidey sense that it was going to be in danger, and so Venom told him, "Move!" And what Barto, like, moves out of the window. Of course, this is where, Aruka says, "What the hell was that?" Now, of course, none of them notices, so, of course, what's it called? Anko or Naruto didn't notice Barto, because Barto was right now on the roof, like, looking over, like, saying, "Shit, thank God." "Thanks, Venom." Venom said, "You're lucky, you dumbass. You would have got us caught." Barto says, "Thanks." So, of course, this is where the next day happens, and instead of Barto being captured to that rope thing and all that never happened. Now, Barto is kind of falling asleep, and of course, the wave trip kind of will happen and all that. And, okay, so with that happening, the people are like saying they don't want to become the what's called field trip leader and all that. And so Sadara says, "How about Barto become the field trip leader?" Barto goes, falls asleep, not caring that much about anything. Now, of course, everyone does agree, and Barto was chosen, and Barto doesn't care. He is caring less. He doesn't care, okay? So, of course, the field trip will actually go the same. They do meet Kagere and all that. And, of course, Venom doesn't really change much things. Just the fact that Barto gets a warning that the guy was going to be behind and trying to bump him. And Barto dodges very easily. The guy tries to, grab Barto. And, of course, Venom, helps Barto. Grabs him from the throat. The guy that has shark teeth and all that. Not Kisami's son. No, not that guy. But throws him to a wall. Of course, there's Kisami's son, and they get hit into a wall. Of course, Awabi and Denki are shocked with Baruto's strength. They never expect Baruto to destroy him. And Baruto just walks away, not caring. Of course, everything goes the same in original canon. Of course, Kagure does get convinced by the it's called Seven Swordsmen, Sadara and Baruto, and of course, Chojuro, no, not Chojuro. Yeah, Chojuro. He is coming along with Sadara and Baruto. Of course, I see the Seven Swordsmen, and this is where it changes. Of course, with that happening, the Seven Swordsmen were just like, so you think you can stop us? Baruto goes, Venom. Venom says, got it. Baruto says, mask on! Very loud. Chojuro, Sadara, and the Seven Swordsmen are confusing and Kagure. And of course, this is where Venom appears all around Baruto and goes, roar! Everyone goes, oh fuck, what the hell is that? Sadara and Chojuro was, what the hell? And of course, the Seven Swordsmen were like, what the hell? Of course, this is where one of the big guys does try to attack what's called Baruto with his own sword. Doesn't do jack shit. Instead, Baruto grabs him from the throat and fucking snaps his fucking neck. And Baruto just fucking tanks all the Seven Swordsmen attacks. None of them can get through Baruto's, well, what's called, Venom form. And of course, this is where the execution blade goes at Baruto. Baruto grabs it with both hands, kind of just claps the sword, and just shatter it. It's just like twisty, what's it called? Like, think of it when, what's it called? I should say. So, like this. So he just, you know when, you clap your hands like that? He grabbed the sword like that, and then he just breaks the sword by just turning his hands and broke it. Of course, it was the guy just takes the executioner blade, then gets kicked in the stomach, knocking into Arnold, the fucking sea or whatever, into some ground. They just hear plop. Yeah, he is gone. Then, of course, the mist does roll in and all that, because the person did use a mist and all that. Baruto can still sense them. He's using the danger sense, okay? I know Venom doesn't have danger sense, but somewhat of a spider. Yeah, you get the point. Since he has been in Spider-Man, he's sort of got the abilities from him. Eddie kind of was more compatible, so yeah, he kind of gave the sense to what's called Eddie and all that. That's what I'm thinking, okay. So yeah, with that happening, Baruto has these senses and danger sense. Of course, one of them, what's called, the one with a, what's called, needle that tried to attack Baruto. Baruto dodges and grabs her from the face, smashing her to the ground. Another, what's it called, the female that can use lightning tries to, what's it called, zap at Baruto. Doesn't do jack shit, because lightning isn't pretty much hurting him at all. Does lightning even hurt Venom? I know fire and, what's it called, the, what is it called, the frequency does hurt Venom, but I don't know what lightning hurts him, because lightning is sort of like fire, but not what's called, powerful as fire. Yeah, you get the point. Like burning power, whatever. Of course, Baruto just grabs her from the face and like hits her with another guy. The other guy that can use explosive tags, his sword, gets smacked down and gets knocked out. Of course, Venom is now going towards what's called the Kisame-san. I forgot what's his name. For fuck's sake, I can care less. And of course, he does use the blood mist and tries to attack Baruto with Semihara. Like, he uses Semihara to hit Venom. It doesn't do jack shit. Semihara cannot absorb what's called Venom, because Venom is not made out of chakra. This is not a chakra cloak, so of course, Venom just grabs Semihara and just gets the sword away from the shark dude. Just throws that shit away from him. And Baruto just punches him in the face, knocking this guy out. Semihara was there, and Baruto goes up to it. And of course, what Baruto does to it is just, well, he doesn't know what to do with it. But then Venom says, I think I can absorb it. I don't think I can, because he can't absorb me, but whatever. Throws it into the ground, smashes it with a leg, and of course, it looks like there's a giant footprint in there. On Semihara. Of course, when Kagure is just like, who are you? You're not Baruto. Sarada and Chojo was the same. And of course, this is where Boruto goes up to Kagure and just says, I am not the son of Kage-san because we are we are Venom. We are Venom. And of course, Kagure was scared the shit out of it. This is where Mitsuki comes and kind of shows him the whole proof and all that. And Kagure was kind of okay. And Boruto says, thank you, Mitsuki. Mitsuki says, what the hell are you, Boruto? Boruto says, mask off. Of course, this is where Venom gets off of him and all that. And Boruto says, that's good, Mitsuki. You actually found something about that. All 7 swordsmen are knocked the fuck out, okay? What do you want me to do? I did it. This is where Satoru says, Boruto, what the fuck is that? Boruto says, my Kenkai Kenkai, what do you want? Boruto had to lie. He says, my Kenkai Kenkai, what do you fucking want? This is where Satoru is kind of shocked. That's his Kenkai Kenkai. And it's not even a Kenkai Kenkai because Kenkai Kenkai would allow like using chakra and all that, right? Samahara couldn't absorb Venom, so with that, easily punch the fuck out of the, Kasame-san, or whatever his name was again. So yeah, of course, they all said, oh shit, it's a Kenkai Kenkai. An interesting Kenkai Kenkai. So yeah, Kagure just understands the Kenkai Kenkai and says, okay. And understands that Mitsuki kind of showed him proof and all that. So the 7 swordsmen are all, well, somewhat alive. I say somewhat. Because the guy with the executioner blade, he's dead. He's fully dead. He gets launched into the sky, smashed into the ground. He's dead. He got kicked really hard in the freaking ribs, though. Venom hits like a fucking mini tank. Or, not mini tank. A mini, well, not mini truck. A full-on semi-truck just hits you and you're dead. Yeah, full speed. Boom. You're dead. There's nothing left of you, okay? Or you can say he hits like fucking train. Yeah, you get the point. So of course, this is where everyone has to run to the boat because of their like curfew and all that. So yeah, while we get there and thinking, yeah, they get to the what's it called? Yeah, and all that. Of course, Kagure does well. Well, before Boruto leaving to go to the curfew, Boruto went to the nearest what's called gift shops and all that, and got what's called like the the wave. What are they called again? Oh, whatever. They got, he still got the gifts for, Hinawari, and runs towards, the others, gets into a curfew, and blah, blah, blah. He's good. Of course, they get to the yacht and all that. And, of course, Boruto does give the gifts towards, Hinawari. So, yeah. With that happening, Satoru and Chojo does not speak of Boruto's Kenkai Kenkai, because, Boruto wanted to be very secret. Of course, Mitsuki isn't going to be talking too much about Boruto's Kenkai because he's quiet now. So yeah. But Chojo is grateful for Boruto helping them with the 7 swordsmen problem. So yeah. So this is where Boruto just, of course, is now the graduation sort of exam and all that. And Hinata was there with Boruto and asking, Shino about what he wanted to be. And Boruto was thinking, Venom says, why not ninja, kid? We can eat more people's faces off. Of course, this is where Boruto says ninja. And of course, I understand. This is where Boruto still meets Kakashi, who's under that disguise and all that. So yeah, with that happening, Boruto is just, he is just talking to Kakashi disguise and all that. And of course, Kakashi does ask Boruto what he wants to be. Boruto says a ninja. So yeah, that still happens. And Boruto now is taking the test, the written test and all. And of course now is the whole exam. So he has to go against Anko, Konohamaru, and Shino, and then Kakashi, the 6th Hokage. Everyone is like surprised, and yeah. So everyone in original canon who still wanted to be a ninja still became a ninja. Now, Boruto says, okay, I gotta go against Konohamaru. That's nice. So of course Konohamaru says, okay, everyone, let's do it. So, an original canon will still happen. So Boruto's actually right now fighting against what's called Kakashi and all that. And Kakashi was like, you know you lost, Boruto. You know you're a bad influence against the others. Boruto says, I probably am, but shoot, what's it called? Mask on. And of course, Venom comes out of nowhere and gets all over his body and becomes buffer. Kakashi says, "What the fuck?" Get punched in the face. What the? Smash into a tree. He managed to substitute jutsu. He's like, "What the hell, Boruto?" We are not Boruto. We are Venom. God, why the hell does that sound like stupid idiot doing? So yeah, but yeah, with that happening, Kakashi says, "What the hell are you?" Everyone is shocked. Everyone is seeing this. Even Konohama's uncle and Shino, they're like, "We never seen this before." Boruto rushes. Kakashi punched the ground. The ground kind of shatters, and Kakashi's, "Holy shit! I can't get hit by that." Just remember, Kakashi, and his mind's gonna be saying this: don't get hit by Boruto or Venom or whatever the fuck Boruto wants to be named. Everyone is shocked. Sarada is kind of still shocked with Boruto's doing this. Boruto smashes the ground, trying to punch at Kakashi because Kakashi is smaller than Boruto. So Kakashi is 5'11", and Boruto's in Venom mode is like 7'6". I know people are going to be asking why he has to be that tall. It's just I really like Venom being that tall. Why the fuck not? Venom is taller than Kakashi, but I'll punch Kakashi. Kakashi, what he uses is lightning style. It doesn't do jack shit to Venom. So Venom just punches Kakashi in the face, kind of making him go into, well, not punch him in the face, punch him in like the, what's it called, ribs, smashes him into the tree. He's like, oh, son of a bitch. This is what Boruto says. You want to beat me? I am Venom. And of course, Kakashi's okay. I can understand why he's wanting to become a ninja. He can punch like a fucking train. I guess that fucking hurts. God, what is that? Everyone looks at just everyone confused. They look at Sadara, not Sadara, Mitsuki, who's not even confused. He's just looking because this isn't the first time seeing this. He saw this when Boruto's out of transformation. And everyone looks at Mitsuki and says, "Do you know what the fuck that is?" Mitsuki says, Boruto says that is Kenkai Kenkai. Everyone says Kenkai Kenkai. Yes, he did fight against the 7 swordsmen, the brand new 7 swordsmen who are trying to take over Mist or whatever. Boruto fucked all of them up. And, gave no flying fucks. No swords can penetrate him at all. Or lightning. And Sarada says, yeah, that is true. And they were like, you saw this also, Sarada? Aren't you going to explain what his ability is? They says, what Sarada and Mitsuki just says, we don't know. Boruto never explained what that is to us at all. He just ignored us when I tried to bring it up. Sarada said. So all of them were shocked. This is what Boruto says. You will not escape us. Of course, over Kakashi, he says substitution. He got on the tree. And this is where Boruto, makes its hand into what's called rope and all that. And it still grabs Kakashi from the leg. And Kakashi was like, what the? Tries to substitution jutsu. But Boruto was super faster and just pulling him down, smashing him to the ground. And Kakashi's like, damn it. Of course, this is where Kakashi gets up. And Kakashi cannot use his right hand no more. Because Boruto kind of used webs into Kakashi's right arm. So he's pulling on his right arm. Kakashi says, damn it. Boruto, let go. Boruto says, no. If you can't use your arm, then I'll get an easier beating your ass up. Of course, Kakashi says, that is true. Pulls Kakashi, fucking, pulls him towards, what's called Venom and all that, because Venom did it. And says, get over here. Fucking wanted to crush Kakashi fully on impact. So there's a son that I say, stop, Boruto, stop trying to kill the 6th Hokage. Boruto. So stopped, and Kakashi was safe. Of course, where Boruto kind of took the bells, Kakashi noticing this. Because what Boruto wanted to do is scare the shit of Kakashi and the others when he takes the bells, being slicked as hell. Of course, Kakashi gets up and says, Boruto, you're an extremely strong monster, okay? And I'm saying this literally and, well, not literally, but you the point, right? Boruto says, yeah. And he gets out of Venom mode. He's like, well, I'm out of mask mode. He, like, takes out the bells and gives them to Sundari. He's like, Sundari, can you hold out your hand? Of course, she's shaking. Pulls the bells on, like, her hand. And Boruto says, I won. Boruto goes, not Boruto, Kakashi goes like, what the fuck? Wait, how? This is... What? Boruto says, I got them a long time ago, but I still wanted just to beat the fuck out of you just to show that I'm stronger than the 6 Hokage. And stronger than anyone else, so fuck you, Kakashi. Kakashi goes, what the fuck? Huh? Of course, Boruto did not get them at the start. He's just lying just to bluff out more. But yeah. Of course, I guess everyone passed, Kakashi says. Well, the Genin squad and all that will still be the same. So Boruto will be in Sadora and Mitsuki. They will still change their name from Team 3 to Team 7. And of course, they still do what's called the missions and all that. Of course, when it's going against the road ninjas, whatever, Boruto easily fucked them up. 6-1 on a damn Sunday. Boruto gives no flying fucks. When he's going against like ninjas, bandits, whatever the fuck, he's using Venom. And of course, Venom does eat like their heads off. Well, it's what's called Sadora or Mitsuki or Konohama noticing in there. So yeah, Boruto and Venom have become great companions as hell. Now, this is the tuning exams that's gonna start. Of course, this is where some people like say, oh, isn't that the 7 Hokage's son or whatever? This is where Boruto goes behind them and, well, kicks him into, well, some, like, what's called the wall. Gives no flying fucks. He gives no flying fucks. So, yeah. Also, I should have mentioned that Boruto is about 5'5". He's a little bit taller than everyone else. So, yeah. With that happening, this is where I'm going to leave it off. I will explain later, or not later. I will explain next part about the tuning exams and Momoshiki's fight and also other things. Yeah, you get the point. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato day, potato, potato. Also, if you're gonna ask me, is Boruto being able to use chakra? Yes. It's just, well, I mean, he only knows one jutsu, that's Shadow Clone. He's gonna learn more. And I'll explain part 2 on what those jutsus are. I just wanted to do this because, oh yeah. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not doing Naruto what ifs, and mostly Boruto or even One Piece what ifs, it's because the fact that I kind of got unmotivated to do Naruto what ifs for a while. I'll probably get back into doing Naruto what ifs, because I do have one Naruto what if that someone requested. It's just I haven't got to it at all. Either from the fact that I'm too tired to do it, or I have some bullshit to do, or yeah, you get the point. But with that happening, what else wanted to mention? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all I wanted to mention. And yeah, I will be doing what's called One Piece, Boruto what is, Dragon DBZ, what's called Black Clover, whatever anime I would think of because I'll probably be bored at that day or whatever. And no, you cannot request some random what's called what if anime whatever, because I would not care that much. Okay, like if you pick some random anime what if bullshit because the anime I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, I'm not giving no fucks. I'm gonna say no straight up, just no, just because I don't give a fuck. So yeah, with that happening, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato day, potato, potato, and yeah, potato.